This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Boy, my viewers and subscribers, we're going to spend some time and talk a little bit about what really went down between the West Indies and South Africa. Before we go into it though, guys, a quick reminder that we are going to be live this evening around about 4 p.m. All right, so 4 p.m. Jamaica time. Today we are going to go live so that you can come on and let me know what you think about that performance from the West Indies in that first test. All right, well, my viewers and subscribers, right now we're going to take a look at the highs and the lows of the first test. I mean, there's probably not even much of a high to look at except Jaden Seals that came in, made his debut and did pretty well. And probably also Jason Ola with the ball. Separate and apart from those two, you know, we really and truly mostly going to look at the lows of the game. We didn't really have any highs. So there isn't any highs to look at. So the first point, my viewers and subscribers, you know, is something that we would have stressed a couple of times on the live, is whether or not it was the correct decision to bat first. Right? So that is the first point. And a couple of persons, you know, probably believe it wasn't the correct decision to bat first. It was a mistake based on how we saw the pitch, you know, based on how the pitch played and things like that. A lot of persons have their opinion whether or not we should have bowled first. You know, some persons are saying that is how Craig Brathwaite is. He likes to bat first. And some people are saying he was going off the history of the ground. But in my opinion, my viewers and subscribers, I doubt you should go off the history of the ground too much like that. If you go out there and you see the condition look like it is going to be good for batting, then you bat. If the condition look like it might be good for bowling, then you bowl. You understand? That is how I look at it, my viewers and subscribers. But the decision was made to bat first, and so we just have to work with that. So that is the first thing that you know they are going to need to iron out as a team, whether or not it was a mistake. You understand? The second thing would be the starting lineup. And based on the 13-man squad, my viewers and subscribers, it would appear as if the most persons would probably be okay with that 11 that went out. Some persons were calling for Alzarri Joseph. I had him in my starting lineup over Rastan Chase, but we see that Rastan Chase was able to chip in with the bat. You understand, especially in that second innings there. So, you know, him sort of give a reason why, you know, he should have been in the team. You understand, went on and got a good half century. But when all is said and done, they are all professional cricketers. 11 of them were placed out there on the field. So we were expecting them to do some, you know, do a little better. Alzarri Joseph, you know, he was a name that get called up a lot. A lot of persons were saying that boy should have been in the final 11, and that is why we weren't successful and all of that. But, you know, it is what it is. And then you have some other viewers and people that are going to be, you know, that were calling for names that didn't even make the 17-man squad. You understand? There are some players that didn't even make the 17-man squad. So we didn't even want to spend too much time debating whether or not those players should have been in the final 11. Must be a reason why they didn't make the fight, not even the 17-man squad. So we won't even spend too much time and talk about those players. So, yeah, my viewers and subscribers, let us break it down now. So the first innings, 97 all out, right? 97 all out from an international test playing team that is ranked number 6. Whether you are going to say that they are at number 6 on merit or not, you know, I know people are going to say some teams weren't active, that's why they are ranked 6. But when all is said and done, they are ranked number 6. And for them to go out and get out for 97, it wasn't a good look at all. You understand? I haven't seen such a poor batting performance in a while. And when I say poor batting performance, I don't mean, you know, teams getting bowled out for that for less score than that. I mean the decision. You understand? The decision making by the batsmen. My problem is not people getting out, I have said it on several occasions. My problem is how a man get out. It's not the fact that you get out, it's how you get out is my issue. And how you play based on the situation. Because we would have seen that boy, a couple of players went out, got out early. So the way in which the batsmen that came after, gave away their wicket, especially in the first innings. It wasn't a good sight to behold at all, my viewers and subscribers. When they noticed that a couple of their players got out at the top of the order, all they needed to do was to just apply themselves, try and bat long, and runs would probably eventually come. Some people just come down there, face a couple of deliveries, and then start to hit ball in the air and all of them sort of things. You understand? So, boy, they really need to go into examine themselves. They have to examine themselves and come again. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I am going to be honest. The South Africa bowling was quality. Real quality, my viewers and subscribers. But we gifted our wickets. A couple of the men gifted their wickets. You understand? Captain Craig Brathwaite in the first innings, he got a delivery that kept low. You understand? Also, Nkrumah Banner, he got a delivery that squared him up in the first innings. But if we're going to look and come right through, the rest of the man, them really give away them wicket. You understand? The Myers, the Blackwood, the Silver, all of them. The shot selections were just not on point at all. You understand? So that is something that we're definitely going to need to take a look at, going into the second game. Engidi, Nakia, and Rabada, all those guys, they bowl pretty well. But, sometimes, if a team is bowling well and you don't give the wicket away, the bowler's going to eventually get frustrated and stop maintaining a good line and length. But you understand, the South African didn't have any reason to do that. Because as they had us pinned down for a short period of time, we just gifted our wickets away. So we're definitely going to need to look at how we approach things. Can't approach things like it's a T20 or a T10 competition. You understand? And if we continue like this, we might end up at number 10 in the rankings, my viewers and subscribers, before we even know it. So we are at number 6 and we haven't even settled into the position smoothly as yet. And before we even know it, it's like we're moonwalking back down the thing, down the ranking. You understand? When we look at somebody like a 19-year-old Jaden Seals coming in, he was basically the only positive coming out of the first innings. Probably along with Jason Hola, who bowled okay. You understand? And you can imagine the youngster coming in, my viewers and subscribers, and the youngster coming in wanting to impress and go out and get a couple of wickets, and the batsman not backing him up at all. You understand? That must be very heartbreaking, man. Coming in and making your debut, and I know he's going to feel good knowing that he came in and picked up a couple of wickets. But can you imagine how the youngster would have felt if the batsmen went out there, applied themselves, and would have even pushed the game to the final day, whether we win or draw? Must would have felt a little better. So you would call it a bittersweet moment right now for young Jaden Seals. You understand? Can I imagine a team rank at number 6 and getting these and putting out these sort of performance? And we had people behaving as if it was a T10 or a T20, as I said. Yeah, I don't know, viewers. It's definitely not a good look on us. And as I said, guys, Jaden Seals really impressed, especially in the first innings. No, even Kyron Powell, he's a batsman that a lot of persons were calling for, asking him asking the selectors to give him an opportunity. And after what happened to Nkrumah Banner in the first innings, he was given the opportunity to go out there and show what he is capable of. And, he was looking good for the first couple of deliveries, struck a couple of balls around nicely. But especially, when we look at the way in which he got out, it's like he played down the wrong line of the ball. He was looking confused when for that LBW decision. You understand? So That is another thing, viewers. He was there. Persons wanted him to open with Craig Brathwaite, especially because of that left and right hand combination. Nkrumah Banner had to be removed because of that situation there. And Powell was given the opportunity. It would have been a good opportunity for him to go out there, but long and thing, you understand? But it just didn't work out for him at all. Right now, I can't even stick my head out or stick my hand up and say, yeah, such and such a player really went out there and gave it, gave it his best. Shea Hope is another one. He's often touted as the most talented player in the West Indies right now. And this is not me giving my personal opinion. Based on what I would have heard from people around the region, they all seems to think that when it comes on to batting, Shea Hope, is very talented. And it has been proven in the ODI format. Think he has around about 10 or something like that century with an average of 53. But definitely where red ball cricket is concerned, he's definitely going to need to do much, much better to show that boy he's really as good as we are making him to be. And he keeps on getting out the same way. You understand? He's just not looking comfortable at the crease at all. I know that he's not comfortable opening. So the fact that Powell had to come in, he was given the opportunity to bat at number 3. Still didn't look as if he was going to do the business for us. And I mean, if he's not able to adjust to the pace of the swinging deliveries, something is wrong. If we say, boy, a man technique is very good and he's not able to adjust to quick pace bowling and ball swinging, then definitely there's an issue there that needs to be fixed. So Shea Hope definitely still have something that he need to sort out, need to iron out, my viewers and subscribers. And, some persons were calling for Powell, as I said. Well, he got his chance and, he didn't really make a big impact. Myers now, he's a whole different kettle of fish, my viewers and subscribers. I don't know what is wrong with Kyle Myers. Well, some persons are going to probably not agree with this, but, that double century that he made against Bangladesh, it wasn't the cleanest of century, not the cleanest of double century. I don't want to criticize a man for his achievement, but we all saw how he got to that double century. And, I have always seen him and Jermaine Blackwood as ball beaters. People that you play in T20 and them sort of things. So the way in which Kyle Myers get out, my viewers and subscribers, it is just not looking good for a test player, especially somebody that is batting in the middle order. Once again, my problem is not the fact that a man is going to get out, because you're probably going to be out bold and thing. It is the way in which you get out that I have an issue with. So Myers, Jermaine, Blackwood. Blackwood is the next person. As I would have said, guys, he's just another match or so away from being dropped. If him fail in the second test, I don't know if the selector is going to give him an opportunity in the next test, but he's not too far from being dropped. You understand? And he keeps on getting out the same way, always hitting the ball in the air. If it is test cricket, where you can't just throw the ball around the ground, trying to drive ball and the up that is not there to be driven, always getting out, caught either in the covers or either I might try cut ball or gully or something like that. Jermaine Blackwood definitely going to need to step it up. Da Silva, we often said he's a bright spark, somebody that looks good for the future. But the way in which he's getting out, my viewers and subscribers, it is very terrible, man. You understand? And as a matter of fact, my viewers and subscribers, the entire team, it was very hard to watch. Very, very hard to watch, my viewers and subscribers, especially in that first innings there. It was very, very hard to watch. No, the second innings, I mean, it was basically the same. You understand? A little bit better, but basically the same. You understand? And having gotten bowled out for 97 in the first innings, one would think that in the second innings they would go there, try and settle down and see if they can get some runs. Rastan Chase, he tried. He played some very good shots. You understand? He had a his second innings wasn't that bad at all. Got into the 60s, I think. You understand? So if I'm to look at it though, my viewers and subscribers, the batsmen really did not do well at all. Apart from Quinton de Kock on the South African side, it's not like they went out there and did a whole lot of batting. You understand? It's just Quinton the Cat that really hammered down himself at the crease and really batted well. So the bowlers didn't necessarily do too badly. And you will have to remember that Quinton de Kock was actually dropped before he went up to that century. So it's not like the bowlers didn't do too well. It's just that the batsmen outright failed, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? But boy, I don't know. Even Rastan Chase that was going on so good. He was all set, and I was looking that boy was going to shepherd the tail, try and get at least up, get a century. You understand? But once again he misread the line of a ball and got out. Got out bowled. So that is something that the batsmen need to work on. Misreading the line of the deliveries. We're going to have to fix that, man. We're definitely going to have to fix that, viewers. You understand? So once again, we see that the decision of our batsmen are really poor. Even Rastan Chase that was set was unable to read the line of a delivery from a spinner and got out bowled. So I don't know, my viewers. As I said, guys, we are going to break this down on the live later. Right, so make sure that you just pass through around about 4 p.m. Jamaica time. We could take a look at it and see exactly what's happening. Right now, I am actually struggling to find 2 or 3 players that I could say, yes, they really stood out. Really, really struggling, my viewers and subscribers. And I know people are going to be calling for players outside of the squad. You understand? The fact of the matter is that 13 players were selected and they should have done better. I am sure that the 13 players that were selected in the squad, they were selected based on merit ahead of the other players. It's not like they just went and took up 13 players that were not performing and just put them in the team. Especially the final 11. These are players that were doing their thing. Separate and apart from Jaden Seals, that they decided that they were going to fast track and put him in the team, and it worked. The other 10 players, they would have worked for their spots. So we were expecting them to do something better out there. Now, South Africa, my viewers and subscribers, they only needed to bat once, making 300 and odd, and only, the man only had to bat once. Winning by an innings and thing, winning the game inside 3 days. It was definitely not a good look, my viewers and subscribers. You understand? And people, boy, I don't know, I don't know, my viewers and subscribers. It's really sad. And we have batsmen out there, that are supposed to be quality batsmen, misreading the line of the ball over and over, getting out LBW, getting out bowled, and all of them sort of things. You understand? A test match, you're being bowled out for 97 and 162, losing by an innings and 63 runs. It was really poor by the guys, extremely poor. You understand? And I don't know. As I said, the only high that I can take out of this game is that Jaden Seals made his debut, got a couple of wickets. Jason Holder once again got a couple of wickets, and Rastan Chase got an half century in the second innings. Separate and apart from those performances, there's nothing there to ride home about. You understand? But I'm going to leave this one right here, guys. I'm not even going to get myself too worked up. We will deal with it on the live this evening. So remember, guys, we're going to be live 4 p.m. Jamaica time today to take a look at what really went down. Sports to the bone. Keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm out.